first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17, and he'll be stopped up at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the first running back drafted in April, this is Breece Hall. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Hall again on second down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The Jets at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
In motion right is Wilson. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Here we go.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 27, Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. They're going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On play action, here's Tua. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Tua. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And some room to maneuver. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught right side by Anderson. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here we go.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Inside. Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300. Box it.
Throwing is Rodgers. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
26.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers caught. It's Wilson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. Out to his left.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, 44 yards.
And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on, set. Black shot.
In motion left is Wilson. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, Tagovailoa. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Tua. Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Rodgers. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, Mike. That's it. Go to 50.
Here's Rodgers to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Play action, now it's Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Open man is Anderson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Ready, go.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. 28 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it makes the score 21-10.
Dolphins 10. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Inside. Jump out. Get 300. Get 300.
Now it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Hey, 626.
On play action, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers.
He gets it underneath to Hall. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hall again on 2nd down.
Solid stiff arm.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
On the draw, it's Hall.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Excellent.
11 more yards. That's another
50. Hey, you block over here.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Berrios now from his end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2 and now on 1st down.
He's got Anderson on the slant.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time.
Down. Blue striker. No way. Wait. Get. Pepper. No green.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Dolphins.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Straight ahead is Hall. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 626. 630.
They'll give to Hall. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one, so you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team. But the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Tua now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
A 51-yard gain. 1st down, Delta.
Come on, set. Go, Pete. Cycle. Field, right. Right, two.
Here's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Ready.
Tua to throw.
And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Okay, ready?
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Now Tua.
And able to complete it to Moreau. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
Well, that's true. You've said that before. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Tua. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Down.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.